So we've all seen and heard of a 30-day challenge. There's a ton of them out there. In this episode, I'm going to tell you why they're really a joke. Yo, Ryan, good morning. You got a 30-day challenge I can do as far as eating and working out? Welcome back to another episode of Holistic Lifestyle Coaching with Ryan David. I'm Ryan David. And that text that I just read to you was a text from a good buddy of mine, and he had nothing but good intentions to find out what he could do to make some changes in his life. As a holistic lifestyle coach, my concern and my coaching is geared towards helping individuals be the best versions of themselves. That includes their mentality, their mindset, their psychology, their emotions, their spirituality, and yes, their physical health. All those things really encompass us as individuals, and my coaching is geared towards making sure that we're functioning ideally and optimally in all those areas. And so that text message that I just read to you was from a good friend of mine, and he reached out to me because, in what I do, in dealing with those areas I just mentioned to you, I oftentimes get questions that are geared towards fitness and nutrition and health and those sorts of things because people want to make those changes. My response to him and to that text message was simply, I don't do challenges, I do lifestyles. When it comes to these 30-day challenges, they really get at the root fundamental issue that I have when I talk to people, or that there is when I talk to people about making changes in their lives. And so a 30-day challenge, the problem with a 30-day challenge, in my opinion, the problem with a 30-day challenge is that it's not a challenge at all. It's just a time frame in which you're gonna do something. And if you look at most 30-day challenges, what you're being challenged on, or what the challenge is about, is something that really you should make a lifestyle change and a shift permanently. But they're convenient because we have that escape route, that window of time where it's not overwhelming. We don't have to make the change permanently. We can just do it for 30 days. And to me, that's a joke. And so, because ultimately what you want to do is make the changes and the shifts in your life long-term. And that's what I'm focused on, long-term results. Anybody can get temporary gains or temporary results. It's a matter of, do you get lasting change? And with these 30-day challenges, in essence, they're just temporary. And so they only serve a few purposes from what I've found. And one of the purposes is to have this false sense of accomplishment with some temporary or short-term gains that eventually kind of go away, and you don't have long-term, because after 30 days, well, you're done. You don't get the benefits because you're not continuing to exhibit that behavior. So temporary short-term gains, that may be one plus or benefit of a 30-day challenge or any kind of a temporary challenge. And the other benefit may be that you get something to do and it's cute and it's neat and you can interact with friends and we can all do it together and so on and so forth, and becomes a social event. But I'm not interested in those temporary short-term social events. What I'm interested in is you as an individual. I want to help you step your game up and turn the corner and achieve ideally, optimally function in different areas of your life long-term. I want long-term results. So 30-day challenges, they're not appealing to me because really, eventually what you're going to do is stop that behavior. And so my shift and my challenge to you is focus more on making changes and shifts, and challenge yourself to make a change in your life long-term, a lifestyle shift or a lifestyle change. And that's a real challenge, and that's my challenge to you. This video wasn't to be critical or criticize 30-day challenges just for the sake of criticizing them, call them a joke just to name call. No, I'm calling them out because they really fly in the face of the opposite of what I really encourage and what I want you to be able to do, which is make a lifestyle shift, make a change permanently where you can get permanent long-term results. And it's not just something that's temporary. And I think these challenges really, in essence, they're just temporary. And like diets, the reason why diets don't work is because they're temporary. Most of the time diets don't work is because you're doing something that you can't sustain long-term, whether it's eating cookies or drinking shakes. And if you're not gonna do it for the rest of your life, then it's just a short-term gain or short-term window that you're gonna be experiencing these benefits or the upside. And the question is, well, what happens when the time runs out or when you're done doing that? Have you made enough of a switch in your psychology to now modify and adapt your lifestyle to get the same results you were getting on the diet or during the challenge? That's the question. So it wasn't just to be negative or be pessimistic or to name call. It's not what I do at all, ever. There's always a reason and a purpose behind what I'm saying, and my intentions for pointing out that a 30-day challenge can be a joke or is a joke to me is because it does the opposite of what I encourage you to do, which is make lifestyle changes, make a shift in your lifestyle. If you're gonna do something, you don't have to go cold turkey. You don't have to cut completely everything out of your diet per se when you want to make a shift. Start slowly. Cut one thing out that you can cut out for good or long term, and then go to the next thing. Progressively move towards it. But we want instant results in today's day and age. So what do? We go all in and we cut everything out to get the quick gains and results. And short term we get them, and then 6 months later we look back and realize, man, we we're worse off now than we were when we started because we didn't sustain whatever we were doing behaviorally. So I encourage you guys to be skeptical and question these short-term challenges that are just kind of temporary. And I challenge you to make shifts in your lifestyle, to your daily routines, to your behaviors, to your eating habits, whatever they are. Make a lifestyle shift and a change in your lifestyle so that you get long-term, lasting, sustainable results. And hey, if you have a challenge with that, or you have an issue with that, or that's somewhat of a problem for you, hit me up. Get some coaching one-on-one and help you out with that. That's my area of expertise. So I hope the takeaway from this for you was positive, and I hope you understand really my angle on these short-term challenges and how they really serve no purpose long-term. If you want to partake in something, socially and interact with others, sure, go ahead. If you want to get short-term results, short-term gains that you're not left with long-term, sure, go ahead. But otherwise, they're a freaking joke. So my challenge to you is create a lifestyle change. Make a shift in your everyday behavior. Modify something that you do on a regular everyday basis, something you can sustain long-term. And when you master that, then move on to something else that you can master long-term as well. That's really what we want here, long-term lasting results in our lives. What's your experience been with these 30-day challenges? Leave a comment down below in the comment section. I'll take a look at it. Connect with me on social media at the Ryan David. As always, if you haven't subscribed, be sure to do so. Got new videos just like this one coming your way to try and help you get lasting results in your everyday life. Until next time, take care. So very often I'll talk to individuals, really, bruh?